to a letter we have from Montgomery County asking us to support a resolution to allow hemp farming. Does anyone have any concerns or questions concerning this letter?
The way it came to us, I think Jim Politis, who's now the chairman of the Montgomery County Board, has ran this through maybe a committee that Mr. Reeves sits on through the Virginia Association of Counties. And they've asked us to either pass a similar resolution to this and or support their effort. And I think the Association of Counties have endorsed this concept. Is that?
Yes, they have. And Environmental and Agriculture Steering Committee, this was brought up last year, and VACO does support this. It gives farmers in the state, especially South Side, that grow tobacco and other products, just another crop to grow. Hemp production outside the United States is expanding. They make a little bit of everything out of it. They even make cereal bars. And the THC in hemp is so minimal. It's not like, I mean, it's in the cannabis family, but it's not enough to get high on. I mean, you couldn't need enough hemp or smoke enough hemp to get any effects out of it. So I think it's a great idea, especially for farmers that grew tobacco, that's not growing tobacco anymore, and it'd be a great asset to Virginia and to the farmers to have another crop to grow in Virginia.
Yeah. Well, what would be y'all's pleasure? For us to do our own resolution, or would just to support this one?
I believe it'd be a stronger position if we change the names and modify it a little bit and pass your own resolution.
Okay.
Because
Could we have that ready for the next day meeting?
We may.
Okay,
can.
thank you. All right, next we have the Crossroads Regional Industrial Facilities Financial Budget Report. Anyone like to discuss anything in that report? That's basically for information.
Do we accept that?
We need to accept we're a
Member of that.
member of that. One of the things that the report, I think, shows is that all the bills are now paid. It's 100% debt-free. Crossroads, all collections now will be returned to the 3 member entities. So we paid off all the bills this year.
Mr. Chairman, I move that we accept this financial report.
Okay. Is there a second?
Second.
All right. Any further discussion concerning this financial report? Seeing none, I'll call for the vote. Mr. Horny?
Aye.
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 And aye. Thank you. All right, we also have the New River Regional Authority financial report. I assume we have to accept that since we are a member of that one also.
We do. The key component of that, I think, is on page 119 of our agenda, page 9 of the Water Authority, where it shows that the Water Authority still owes Wythe County $3.4 million. They're paying that back to us on an annual basis.
Okay, Mr. Chairman, again, I move that we accept this financial report from New River Regional Water Authority.
Okay. Is there a second?
I'll say.
Been moved and seconded. Any further discussion? Seeing none, we'll vote. Mr. Hall?
Aye.
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 And aye, thank you. Request for bids for the Health Department building. Mr. Dalton, they've been sent out.
They have, we placed a copy of the public notice is in package. One of the things that we have found out is for us to really get a good comprehensive bid and get the full value of that building. Anybody that's bidding on the facility really needs time enough to do an appraisal and get that proposal together for us. I would request, even though we've put it out staff-wise, that we would accept bids on, I think it's January the 25th, that we extend that an additional 60 days up until March to allow these companies and people interested in that facility to get their appraisers in, look at the building, and prepare a bid that is probably more advantageous to us so that takes the risk factor out for the bidders.
Well, since we put in, we could reject all bids, are you telling us we should do that now or wait till the 25th and then give another 50-day bid?
I think now we just amend this notice if the board's agreeable to that.
Okay.
And give them an additional 60 days till March.
Well, I'd be agreeable if that's legal, I would think, you know.
We can amend the advertisement.
Okay.
We'll say, has it already been advertised?
It has.
Yeah,
So
I've
you're
heard
going
it.
to re-advertise?
No, we will just, we'll publish the amendment to it, and anybody that calls and asks about it, we will refer them. And we will not change this showing date that in our bid advertisement, we had a showing date on Wednesday, January the 9th. We will tell everybody tomorrow that this bid's going to be extended.
Have you had interest?
We have. We've got all three, everybody that surrounds us, adjoining landowners, has talked to us.
Good.
Okay.
But they want to understand what the building is and the liability, so it's really to our best advantage to let them get their appraisers and everybody in there and look at it.
Okay. I think we've already set the parameters budget meeting for 10:30 on the 16th. That's the next.
Do we need a motion to add that 60 days, or can you just do that?
That's probably good.
I think with consensus, we can just do that. If everybody's agreeable to that, I don't think we need.
Thank you, Mr. Horny. I was looking ahead.
I just wanted to make sure.
Thank you. Work session budget parameters, we've already set. Is there anything in the informational package anybody would like to bring up?
Did have an item Ms. Merritt sent us that I placed in the informational packet for y'all to review and at your leisure. House Bill 1430.
Okay.
And not only House Bill 1430, there's 1,500 bills in each side of the legislature this year. They've got 45 days to do it. Some of that's going to go through very fast and rapidly. For example, the governor's budget bill, if it passes as shown, probably costs the county several $100,000. It's just a matter of fact, the 10 and 12% raises to Commonwealth attorneys, et cetera, and 2% for some of the other offices. We have to pick up the non-funded offices plus the benefits. And we actually, we talk about budget parameters, but we've spoken to the healthcare providers. We're going to see between a 6 and 9% increase in healthcare. We've went 2 or 3 years without any increase. So there's some
Yeah.
Things-
Saw a thing on television, I think I mentioned to you that they said the average cost of insurance, health insurance may go up 6% across the country.
Yeah,
That's the
and-
average. Some will be higher and others lower.
And
but-
for everybody's good information, you'll probably be getting some telephone calls here as the next paychecks go out. People are going to lose about 2.5% of their salary,
Social Security?
Social Security, and some other things that weren't addressed in the federal budget bill. So that's real money that'll be coming out of their pocket. And we also, I think, in your box, we placed a copy of the American Electric Power's primary and secondary route filings they place with the Corporation Commission. We received notice because they will be wanting to acquire property in Progress Park to tie into their substation.
And we also, I think, got a letter from Mr. Hancock, a memorandum on the rescue squad. And I heard him tell somebody it was a profitable month. Not that we're trying to make profit, we're just trying to stay ahead of the water and so forth. And
They also
congratulate you guys.
said 10 new volunteers.
Yeah. So that's a good sign for young people to want to take on that responsibility. I know how much work is going to be involved, and we appreciate you. I want to tell you that up front.
Well, while we were talking about that, Danny, I thought that we were going to have a dinner to show our appreciation to these firemen and rescue squad members.
We have talked about that in the task force, and we're looking at doing something, kind of in the spring.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, no, that's still in the works.
I think it's a good idea, don't you,
Yeah.
Coy? Obviously, okay. Anything else? All right, is there any other business to come before? And yes, Bruce, I told you I was going to do it and almost missed it. You going to tell us about Spiegel?
The two bills, one of them is missing in here, so I'll have to look tomorrow for us. But one is the $122.98 is October 18th bill for Speedwell, and the $371.66 is a December 19th bill, same account. So you wonder whether the missing one is November or not. Well, I'll find out.
Do those bills come straight to us, or do they come to the Spiegel Fire Department first and then are forwarded to us?
They are supposed to be coming to us in the process.
I do believe there was a delay, and we had talked to the AEP when we were transferring ownership and property, that they agreed to not cut the power off until we got the bills paid.
Rescue squad building been turned over to rescue squad?
We have not, Jamie, is he still back there?
Yeah.
He came by the other day, we were down there, we don't have the certificate of occupancy. The building inspector was down there this afternoon, and hopefully that will be done. There's a lock or two that still needs to be changed. Somehow we ended up keying all the locks the same and they needed a separate lock for the closet back there, I think, a different key that somebody controls. The little storage closet, Jamie. Okay. Okay. And I think one of the things Jamie asked us if we could change out or add a glass to the door down there.
I had a question about rescue. Did we get the grant for like these 10 new volunteer members? Did we get that grant to provide payment for their books or?
That's through the foundation.
Yeah.